Okay, let's go. All right. Morningstar. Okay. Holy Rod, because it makes me think of my penis, which is neither holy nor a rod. It's more of a football shape.
A Catholic priest blessed Brian's penis when he was very young.
He did. That actually happened when I got admission to the University of Notre Dame. That's actually the first thing that they do. They get out one of the priests. He grabs you by the balls, sprinkles it with holy water, gives it a little kiss, and he says, "This is now the glory of the Holy Catholic Church. Use it wisely." And I have used it very poorly and rarely and in poor situations. But it is blessed. Stone mask. Put on the stone.
All right. Looks like that's actually an improvement for both my intelligence and my defense, which is rare.
Lucky. All right. The holy rod seems to emanate light. I would like that light to reflect off our beautiful mirror cuirass.
All right.
We seem to have a blue theme going on. I want to do the crystal cloak.
Cool. Sounds good.
I want to do the Onyx and the Aquamarine for our rings.
Cool.
No, I want to do double Onyx. Double Onyx.
You got it.
No, Aquamarine. No. Aquamarine Onyx. That's Aquamarine Onyx. I changed my mind. I want the contrast of the blue and the black.
I'm gonna go, like, if I ever get a real accessory that gives me actual buffs, I'm gonna go sell all of these things because I can do that.
Whatever. So long as you got them, I want blue and black. Black and blue, right. Black and blue, just like the bruises on my face from my father. That's not true. My father never hit me.
Right, you're also like 29 years old. So, at this point, I think the statute of limitations has run out on that. Not to seem like too much of a monster, which is something that we seem to be very bad at not seeming like at this point.
Listen, just because we did some thought experiments on thinking about why people are so attracted to Hitler, as opposed to his seemingly more competent fascist bros, it doesn't mean that we're monsters. It just means that we're free thinkers. In an age...
Just like Voltaire.
Basically, we're basically the Voltaires of our time.
With our low quality YouTube videos, bringing it home.
If Voltaire were alive today, he would be a Let's Player. That's just a fact. So would Aquinas. So would Confucius and Mencius. So would that Chinese guy who invented the idea of legalism and the idea that the government should be obedient to the rule of law, whose name I don't remember off the top of my head.
My favorite part about that description was how you were just like, that Chinese guy who invented the idea of legalism.
He did, okay? He was an advisor to the Duke of Qin. Before the state of this Duke of Qin, who was the ruler of the state of Qin, and famously beat the son of the Duke of Qin with a whip for stealing money out of like the till of the kingdom. Like he embezzled some money, so he whipped the Duke's son. And then after the Duke died and the son became Duke, the son killed the inventor of legalism, had him executed, had him torn apart by horses or something. But then continued to keep his ideology as the main ideology of the state.
Guess he shouldn't have.
Guess he shouldn't have lived by his principles. Don't ever have principles.
By the way,
have principles, just don't live by.
This is actually super important. I realized that I'm kind of cheating in that there's still like an option that I can concede to you guys. If you guys had a choice between a sword, a fairy, and a bat, what would you choose? And when I say a bat, not like a thing that you hit people with, or like a baseball, I'm referring to the animal, the mammal.
The mammal. Here's a question. Where's Paul? right now.
Paul's just being quiet. He's just doing his thing. What do you believe in? What do you believe in, Brian? What do you think?
I don't remember.
Just give me we're running
give
out.
me a thing. I want to say a fairy.
Fuck you. Alright, well, we'll just keep on rolling on what I've got then. I'm not salty. I mean, I feel like I could have made out on that, but I did not. At all. This is what I feel like this is a really good microcosm for when people who are professionals at things, who are very good at things, see people control the people who just have no fucking clue as to what's going on. I could be demolishing this game. We could be in the inverted castle by now. This game could be on fire, but unfortunately, we have people in the driver's seat who just have no idea what's going on. All I'm saying is...
Listen, what this video game needed was outsiders. It was somebody outside the Beltway who wasn't corrupted by your years of Castlevania insider know-how. It needed a real American. Me, a man who knows nothing of Castlevania and is generally bad at video games, to make the video game decisions, because that's how we're going to drain the swamp. Drain the swamp.
I mean, I do owe you a couple of solids for the gear that you gave me for the last 2 rounds. It's not bad. But also,
I'm learning. I'm getting better on the job.
Well, that's the idea, right? The idea is that you get better on the job.
And then I become a corrupt official, a Castlevania insider, and then we've really gained nothing except a few years of incompetence until I became a competent corrupt sleaze. So,
oh my god, Ryan, I just picked up another Takamitsu. I just picked up another fucking Takamitsu. I hate this game.
Listen, we need to get $20 together and buy the rights for Merzbo's track Takimitsu and play it over this section of the Let's Play. Every time you get a Takimitsu.
I don't think Google's digital lawyer is going to be able to distinguish if we're playing Takimitsu by Merzbo. Mostly because I know Merzbo is like a noise artist who produces 40 to 80 albums per year.
Listen, he's very litigious. People are always trying to steal the Merzbo music.
Doesn't he just make weird fucking tracks that are all for bondage performances?
That was one time. One time he soundtracked some sort of sexy music for human bondage performance.
First of all, I listen to music for human bondage too. Okay? Number 2, which implies that he'd done it at least once before. And there are 12 tracks on that album, which means that there are probably at least 12 tracks, 12 tracks worth of bondage performance to sync up with that.
I would really like to go to the Japan and see Merzbo perform live with some sort of horrifying bondage performance. I think that would, as a man with decidedly puritanical sexual preferences, I feel like that would really, really open my eyes to some things.
Guys, my penis is kind of like a hypno. It's yellow with a ruffle. And at the end of it, there's a long string.
I think the Pokemon dick jokes are played out, Paul.
No, there's a long string with
we have to do it every time.
Thing on the bottom of it, okay? And it can make certain things fall asleep. So.
I think my penis is a lick-a-tongue. Because it has a tongue.
I think my penis is a...
is a field thing.
It's an Articuno. Because I keep it in the freezer all the time, and one time I jammed it against the wall and it shattered.
Thousands of tiny, beautiful shards. Look, guys, all I'm saying is, how long was Mao in power? What is that?
Paul, I tackled a kid who was in a fight with a kid with a gun.
Should we talk about that? Should we talk about, Dane, about your heroic...
Wait. First of all, we need to find out why Dracula hates all humans.
Mother!
That's what we're about to find out.
That
Mother!
voice! Alucard, it's you!
Wait, there's a voice over,
I'm
right?
coming, Mother!
Yeah.
I'll save you!
Sorry, everyone.
No, Alucard! Don't come here!
But Mother!
It's all right. If my death can save others, I gladly surrender my life.
Mother, no! Please, no!
Yes, Alucard. Watch me die, and remember always my last words to you.
Yes, Mother.
You must despise humans. They are to be your prey.
What?
Better for them to die than to let them compound their sins. Begin by slaying that one over there.
No, it wasn't like this.
What's wrong? Alucard.
My mother never said such a thing.
What do you mean? Kill them and bring them happiness.
No, you're not my mother. What kind of demon are you?
You broke free of my spell.
So
I like that.
There wasn't
Demon.
his mom at all. It was a
Death
Tit
is too good for you.
Tin Woman. A Tin Woman on the
Come here, little
cross.
boy, and show
That's
me
how they
what
almost
you
got Jesus.
Who
but
sounds,
he
who
resisted.
sounds just a little bit like Sarah Palin, but I'm sorry, Brian, you can't hear it.
That's really disappointing. I would have liked to have heard the succubus who sounds like Sarah Palin. God, there's a woman who I forgot existed for like at least 3 or 4 months.
What a joyous time that was. What a respite.
So I was so happy. What were we discussing? We were going to talk about something. How long was Mao in power?
We're gonna skip on.
I mean-
We're just gonna skip on the comment about. Yeah, fine. We'll just skip on my story.
Oh,
about
that's
how I
right,
tackled
that's
the
right,
kid
that's
who was
right,
almost in a gunfight.
That's right. That's right.
Oh, holy
I
shit.
smell your blood. You're a
Darkling.
vampire? Could it
Our
be
friend here.
Vampire.
that strength,
What is-
that beauty?
That beauty.
You're the son of Lord
I can see Russia
Dracula.
from my house.
Death in the dream world will set your soul wandering for eternity, demon.
Here's some pointless
Wait,
lore.
I beg of you.
You die in the dream world. You go on for eternity, wandering forever. I mean, it's a lot less catchy than it's like you die in the game, you die in real life, sure, but you die in the game, you die for real. You die in the dream world, you set your soul wandering for all eternity. It's not as catchy, it just doesn't have the edge.
Has
But
any
no.
of us recently been in a situation where they could have died?
Thanks for that setup, guys. No.
In Spanish, it's called segue.
Segu. So, recently, at my place of work, I approached a random altercation between 3 individuals, 2 young men, and a mother. And I thought that they were, like, literally fighting over, like, just something completely
There is
petty and
something
stupid,
funny
because it's like...
about this wall.
something completely petty and stupid, right? I'm like, oh, 15-year-olds fighting, this must be dumb. I walked up to them with the intention to shout them down and be like, you guys are being dumb, hey, stop it. And then someone just shouted at me that there was a gun involved. It was like, hey Dane, there's a gun! And, you know, I didn't get shot because the gun had jammed before I got involved, because the kids where I live probably don't shoot guns very often, and from what I understand, the kid loaded the wrong calibered bullet into the gun, which I am lucky as shit for. But, you know, I wound up tackling a kid. I wound up tackling the kid who had just been shot at. Another man tackled the kid who had shot the gun. And, you know, it's like the situation was diffused ultimately by interventions on behalf of, like, at least 3 different people who are in the staff of my building.
So you went in. There were the 2 kids altercating. They're fighting with each other, and did you tackle the guy with the gun, or did you tackle the other guy?
I tackled the other guy.
You tackled the wrong person.
Technically, yes, but when I walked into the situation, the gun had already jammed, and understandably, the kid who had been shot at was attacking the shooter more aggressively.
Get that.
Was justifiably upset.
Yes.
You lost that ring.
What ring was that? Did I miss something interesting?
Yeah, it was something back there. I like you got that holy symbol that's a snorkel.
Oh, that's an Onyx.
If you had a snorkel, that kid would have that kid would have been like, you know, he would have said, "Man, what a nice snorkel." Holy symbol. He wouldn't have tried to shoot somebody. Why were these kids shooting each other in your school building?
I mean, that's a great question. That's a question I don't quite understand or have any sort of knowledge of, right?
They never explained to you afterwards, like, oh, this was because blank.
Because of whatever. No, it was never explained to me. I didn't bother asking, I just... it's when you see two 15-year-olds fighting, A, you don't think it's very serious. B, it's like, you also don't think it's very serious. There was an A and a B there. Both of them were that it's not very serious, because they're just 15-year-olds being dumb. I literally walked by the window, and I saw this happening, and I just kind of rolled my eyes, right? I was just like, oh my god, just a couple of dumbasses trying to get new altercation in my place of work.
And so you're like, oh, what doofuses? I'm gonna stop this because I'm an Eagle Scout.
Yes, because I'm like 6'4".
What Pokemon would you say your dicks or something?
But it's like you just go in there and you shout them. You assume like when you see something like that going on, you just go in there and you get involved. Because you don't think it's something serious, right? Particularly
right, like it's a bunch of dumb kids. Like you do not expect like Columbine to happen. You expect it to be some kids who are like, hey man, I'll beat you up, give me your lunch money.
Exactly. I just kind of casually strolled up to them and I started shouting things. I don't remember exactly what I shouted. But it was things. It's interesting.
Yeah.
It's a very odd and like let me say like what a surreal experience it is. To walk up to a situation and to be told that there's a gun active and in play.
Man, I would have turned around. I would have been like, nope, sorry, I thought this was dumb. I realized
carry on with your business here, young man. I'm gonna go to the lunchroom.
Y'all actually have bigger dicks than me, even though you're 15, because you got guns. You almost became a fucking a gun death statistic, dude.
Yeah. Well, I wasn't a gun death statistic because people in the inner city probably don't shoot guns very often. They're not like the Western Pennsylvanians of the world who go around and they go out and they find some garbage in the woods and shoot full holes. They don't get a lot of practice.
People in Western PA, we know how to shoot things.
That's one of the things we're good at, as evidenced by all of us who like to shoot our wives, our fathers, our children occasionally, ourselves particularly. We know how to do it right. Once you involved yourself in breaking up this altercation, what happened to you after that? Was anybody like, thank you?
Did something appear near the wooden bridge?
No. It's kind of a bizarre situation. So part of this is due to the fact that I self-promoted, but I think I had more conversations with the press than anyone else who was involved in the situation. I based that on basically nothing. So I did no research on the other people who were involved in the altercation, other than the guy who tackled the shooter, right? He was my coworker, and I was like, I'm gonna go talk to the press, and if you're interested in becoming a part of this, you're free to do that. I fucked it up.
Watch out. You gotta get him to throw that on the wooden bridge.
Shut up, Paul. You're spoiling it for our watchers.
Oh, sorry. This is one of the parts of the game that was really fucking confusing to me. When, I had to lead a skeleton with a barrel to a wooden bridge. That wasn't an intuitive, thing I expected I needed to do.
But no, I had a couple of conversations with the press. The Boston Herald. Yeah, you know where I live now. Shit. Anyway, the Boston Herald published an article on me about stopping this particular situation. I also had 2 TV interviews. And every time I just said the same exact thing, I was like, what I did was incredibly dumb. I didn't expect what came out of this situation. And I wouldn't recommend anyone who ever sees a situation like this unfolding in front of them to get involved, right?
Yeah, that's the thing that I think is really like that, like, when you told me this story, right? Like, then it impressed me about what you do. It's like, one, that you like did take action and weren't just like, because I feel like in that situation, even if they really were like 15-year-olds who were like fighting, I would have been like, and I'm almost as tall as you are, and I'm a big person who has a certain quantity of physical strength. I would have been like, oh, someone should do something. I better look at my shoes. And so I admire you for like having like the chutzpah to be like, okay, we're gonna try and do something about this. But I also like really admire that like afterwards you're not like, when they're trying to like glorify you and be like, well, you're like the hero boy. You're like, no, this was a dumb idea, and then this was a naive thing to do, and I shouldn't have done it. And like the honesty of that is like, the honesty of that, and like the wisdom of that, I think is really impressed me. Where I was like, oh man. You did like this thing, and also like you're not like being a dumb glory hogging dumbass about it, right? Like you're not trying to like.
I'm not like.
Claim like, yeah, I'm the greatest man who ever lived.
If only they'd put me next to those Sarnev brothers, I would have showed them all.
Well, it's like what I actually, it's like I like to pretend that what I did was really modest, but what I actually did, I walked out there, I was like, my dick is 12 inches long. I definitely have a bigger penis
I've talked to your
than
past
every you've ever met, and every woman who ever sees me ever again should sleep with me. Also, fuck this game, it just gave me the diamond.
No, that thing's cool, man. It bounces around these little tunnels. It's fine.
Yeah. Anyway,
yeah, watch it.
But like at the end of the day, it's kind of a weird situation, especially because I was the only. Also, like I wanna let you guys know that at any point you can tell me what to re-equip. But I'm just gonna keep
Alright, it's my turn.
I'm gonna
the dog.
I'm gonna keep rolling until you tell me to re-equip, okay?
Okay, re-equip.
Okay, cool. Alright, well we'll just continue this story when we come back around, okay?